everyone, so I've been scouring the internet for some trends for 2023 that you might want to use in your pattern making if you're a Spoonflower artist, or if you're another type of illustrator or commercial design artist. Then it's always helpful to make use of trends. Now, if you're a fine artist, trends aren't necessarily that useful, and honestly, you don't need to be chasing the trends. For me, sometimes if I'm having a bit of artist block, it just helps to look at what's trending and it can give me some ideas. If you'd like to hear the latest from the studio, stick around till the end and I will give you an update. So, trend 1, Paisley. I have been seeing Paisley come up in all kinds of 2023 trend reports. When I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Paisley. So I've been thinking it's about time I need to conquer this pattern and give one a try on my own. If you've got a Paisley design, please link it in the comments below because I'd love to check it out. Trend number 2 is bright colored checker prints. Now, I started seeing these coming up all over the place a couple of months ago, but I am still seeing these in trend forecasts. I think if anything, the use of bright colored checker prints is actually expanding, and I'm a huge fan of bright colors, so I am all about this trend. Trend number 3 is kind of in the same vibe of sort of like pop art, is optical swirls. I can imagine this might be a little technically harder to create as a repeat pattern, but I know a lot of you out there are really great with your technical skills. So if you've got the skills for it, go ahead and hop on this trend. The next one I have for you is shades of purple. I have been seeing this come up a lot in different forums. So if it's not a color that you've used in a long time, it might be a great idea to make a purple or lavender color palette pattern. I was gonna get all jazzy for you guys and dress in purple, but as some of you know, I have just moved across the country and I still don't have most of my clothes, so I don't actually have any purple clothes to wear. The final one I have for you today is photographed florals. Now, I thought this was super interesting because it is a technique that not a lot of us use, is photography in our surface pattern design. So if you're interested in doing something new, go ahead and photograph some flowers and give it a try. I would love to see your end result. I actually did use photograph florals in a pattern of mine a while ago, but then I stuck them into Illustrator and used more of a silhouette technique. And from what I'm seeing for these photographed florals, it's more of a true bright colored florals, but I guess you could take the trend wherever you see fit. And again, by the way, that wreath, it's not mine. This is an Airbnb. Okay, so finally, for the updates from the studio. As those of you who follow me closely know, I'm having an exhibition this coming weekend just outside of LA at Brea Gallery, January 28th from 5 to 7. I'll probably be there around 5:30 to 6:30 with my daughter. We're flying across the country for it. If you didn't catch my last episode, we are here in an Airbnb in Buffalo, New York. I would have to say, with my fine art exhibition coming up, it's been a little interesting trying to shift my headspace back and forth between the surface pattern design and more of my fine art headspace. I know I'll be needing to talk more about my fine art at the exhibition. And you know, it actually was my fine art that led to the surface pattern design. I do a lot of stitching with my art, and I started thinking about the fabric I was using, which was mostly recycled or repurposed. But when then I started thinking, wouldn't it be interesting if I was making my own pattern designs? And that led me on a journey starting a little over a year ago, where I began making my own patterns and delving really into it, and I've been really enjoying Spoonflower as a platform as compared to, for example, Redbubble and Society 6. I've also found a great community of other surface pattern designers, and I really enjoy engaging with them, sometimes more than other fine artists. Don't tell them. No, it just depends. I love engaging with fine artists. And in fact, today here in Buffalo, I stopped by a gallery that's fairly new. It's about 2 years old, and they had a fabulous exhibition. The gallery owner was so friendly and started giving me information about getting into the Buffalo art scene, and it's gotten me really excited. My plan when I came here was not to stay more than a few months, but I'm really trying to give Buffalo a chance as possibly a longer term situation. But I'm just gonna let things, you know, sit for a few months and see how things go, get to know the community a bit more. They have an absolutely fabulous library here, by the way. Oh my gosh, San Diego has a nice library downtown, but Buffalo Central Library, it is super cool. Anyway, for those of you who are new to this channel, I'm Aurora B. I share with you on this channel my journey as an artist, what's working for me and what doesn't. Big props to you if you stuck around to the end. I'm gonna try to do this more often, where I do kind of a topical video, but then share with you a little bit behind the scenes at the end for those of you who do happen to be interested in that. So again, thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and until next time, keep creating.